You're listening to Heroes in the Moment.
What's up, heroes? I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
And today we're breaking down the brand new Loki Season 2 trailer.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Dude,
for
we're
this
back
project.
in our Loki phase.
I know,
man.
the Loki phase.
It's been so long.
We were peaking when Loki Season 1 was coming out.
Thank you all to those original Loki listeners.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
Like, y'all
probably
went
our
crazy on the
best
first
series to date.
Yeah.
So great. And we're back. We're back with Loki Season 2, and we're so excited to be here. And I must say, Marvel dropped the trailer for Loki Season 2 the other day, and it's got to be one of the best trailers
It's
they've
like
done.
night and day differences with some of the other
Oh my
project trailers
goodness.
they've done.
It looks-
Especially after watching Secret Invasion's trailer and stuff.
Right.
I don't know, bro. This looks...
This looks like the first project I've seen to where they've really emphasized on the whole idea of quality versus
I
quantity.
know. It doesn't even give Disney vibes.
It doesn't.
Which is saying a ton
It
because
gives-
Disney imprints themselves all over their
It
projects.
gives new. It gives majorly different. It's
Yeah.
like, it's beautiful.
Fun and creative.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I'm so hyped for this show. I think if it proves to be what this trailer is, and most of the time, if it's a really good trailer, most of the time it's pretty accurate, I'm really excited for this show.
I think it's going to be goated.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
And we start off the trailer with Loki and Mobius. Obviously, at the very end of Loki Season 1, we see that they changed the timeline. Sylvie killed He Who Remains.
Yeah.
And this spiraled into a whole case of multiversal issues. And Loki comes back to the TVA, and it's all different. Kang is now here.
Yeah, he's
Kang
ruling
is
it.
now ruling the TVA. And now they're trying to figure out what's going on. And Loki goes with Mobius, and we see Kiwi Kwan, my guy.
I was not expecting to see him.
knew
I
he was in
forgot
the
he
show.
was in
Yeah,
it.
I forgot he was going to be in it. But it was so cool.
I love him.
I love him.
He's so just happy, man.
Oh,
all
man.
the time.
He fits this role so well.
He
Like,
does.
I think he's going to kill it.
He does.
I absolutely agree. And he looks like he's this like tinkerer type character for the TVA, like this guy who they go to for like supplies or whatever else they need. But they're going into him, and I think his name is Obi. Is that right?
Obi, something like that.
Obi, something
I
like
forgot.
that. And Mobius done it. And then we see something cool, and it's so cool. And the CGI for it is incredible.
It looks really good.
It's so good. Loki does his little glitching thing, and he's been like, I think he calls it time slipping.
Yeah.
And it's obviously like it's Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, right? And across Spider-Verse. That
Yeah.
whole glitching element when you're out of time.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And I was like, ooh, this
Weird
is
to see
connecting.
like live action.
I know. And it's really cool to see that. And it's happening to Loki because he's out of time. He's out of place. He's not
Yeah.
supposed to be there. And he's here now in this new reality, this new multiverse, because that's essentially what it is. And my curiosity, and I'm, before we really get into this trailer and the shots that it shows, my curiosity is we know for a fact that TVA and Mobius are confirmed for Deadpool 3. I wonder if it's going to really
leads to it at the end.
Yes. I think that would be brilliant.
That'd be cool.
Imagine
That'd be so
imagine
cool.
like Mobius lands or whatever, or the multiverse that Loki landed into is the Fox X-Men universe now.
Yeah.
And we just don't realize that till the end, and we see we got Deadpool.
Yeah, dude, that'd be hype.
How crazy would it be if Ryan Reynolds walked up on like at the very end and was like, "What the?"
Yeah.
And then it cuts.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Wow, Deadpool, wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I've heard about you. Wow.
Wow, I've heard about you. Wow. that'd be such a cool interaction, dude.
He's right
Yeah.
up there. You gave me Mobius.
Dude, man, he's
Love that.
legit one of my favorite
Oh.
supporting characters
He's
in all of Marvel.
one of the best supporting characters. Owen Wilson.
I love Owen
that
Wilson.
man.
He's so underrated.
I'd go to
I
war
know
for that guy.
Dude, I would march into battle for that man.
Oh, easily.
Get some Minds of Warrior or any orcs, dude.
It makes me
I
want to
really
watch Haunted Mansion just for him.
I know,
Even though it
dude.
looks so
I'm not.
bad.
It looks. Dude, that's like a 55% Rotten Tomatoes.
That's
so
not
far.
like awful.
Yeah,
But,
I kind of hope it's flops because it's Disney. But dude, he looks great in it. And Jared Leto too.
Love it. Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Wolverine, you talking about?
man. But anyway, so Mobius is talking to Kiwi Kwan, and he's like, time slipping is not possible in the TVA. And he's like, you just watched it. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, this man's glitching right,
I know, he's
right here.
And Obi's like, really?
The
So
news to
funny.
me.
And then he time slips into the TV, and then we see him slip into what it looks like maybe like a used car lot, and he's got the whole thing. And it reminds me kind of like, I know I've not seen it, but I've
Yeah.
seen the trailers for Nope. That kind of shot, the way
Yeah.
that she was shot, it
Yeah,
reminds me of
I
Nope.
did feel the same. It feels very eerie. Nothing's wrong on the surface, but you're just kind of unsettled. You know what I'm saying?
It
That's
feels a
what I
lot
loved
like
about
that. I
Nope.
love it. I love
Yeah.
this vibe for the show. I think it fits so well. And then we see him time slip. He's flipping between the past and the present. He's running into his past self. and just all through time and really experiencing the glitching effects like we see in Into and Across the Spider-Verse. Makes me so excited.
Yeah.
And then we see Sylvie, who really, really weirdly reminds me and looks a lot like Maya Hawke's character in Stranger Things, Robin.
She does.
Like, that was my instant thought. I was like, this looks like Robin from Stranger Things.
Definitely did I don't know, man. I kind of like her first season look, to be honest.
I did too. But I'm curious to see how she's going to do it in here. And then we see like around her like these others slipping through times or something that's going on there that looks kind of like eerie, like we talked about. And this show definitely gives me like Stranger Things horror, like kind of vibes.
So.
And it's really
I
unique.
hope it really expands on those themes in season 1.
I hope so.
I hope it's like more of a, not necessarily a thriller, but just like, ooh, this feels bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like that would work,
I
really.
agree. And then Loki, we see him say there is nothing that stands between this world and utter destruction. And you're like really getting into, like, you already feel the stakes for this and what's happened. And I'm like so hyped.
Okay, what world are we talking about?
I know. And we see Loki using the pruning device on a wall of some sort.
Yeah.
And then we see Jonathan Majors'
there.
Kang emerge from there. Really interesting. I'm really excited to see. I know Jonathan Majors is there's controversy.
He's still wrapped up there.
But obviously they can't change it now.
I know.
So
it's too late. They're
it's too
going
late
ahead.
now. So we'll have to wait and see
I
how it
wonder
shows.
if people will
but
boycott it. Like I said,
I don't think
nothing's
so.
been proven yet.
I don't think so, because also there was a development in the case. I don't know if you saw it.
She got arrested.
She got
right?
arrested
Yeah.
over stuff, and that's a really huge development.
Yeah,
So
but then
we'll
he
have to
got
wait
all
and
those
see.
other claims from previous women he's worked with, so they're working through that now. So
We'll have to wait and
we'll
see.
see.
But
We'll see how
they're
it
going
ends.
with it. And then we see Mobius and Loki as I keep hitting the thing on the table. Get over it. I'm just kidding. Whoopsie. And we see them going in Wild West times. We obviously know what they're here for. They're here looking for Victor Timely or some capacity trying to get rid of all these variants that was created by Sylvie from He Who Remains. And we see one of the coolest effects of Loki using his powers out of his hands finally.
I know, dude.
I love seeing that.
That was what like season 1 really lacked.
Oh,
like
yeah.
really
He
seeing
used it
his
like
power.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, like when he's running through that city and he's catching
and he
stuff.
catches the building and throws
that
it up.
part was dope.
So
but
cool.
He got to do more.
Oh, gotta
you know?
be more. I'm just like Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson. I just realized
Dude,
it's like one of the best combos.
Dude, they
ever.
work so well together.
Their chemistry.
Dude, Tom Hiddleston has to be like one of the most talented dudes.
He's so great.
He's so good.
So great. So lucky. So dated Taylor Swift. All right.
Lucky.
All right. Then we
I'm
see
bad.
Mobius pulling out the key lime pie, which looks kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I love me a good key lime
Dude, my
pie.
father-in-law loves his key lime.
Key lime pie.
He thinks about it all the time.
Cootie Brown's key lime pie. That's
I've never
the
had
best.
Cootie Brown's. I haven't had
It's
it.
the best.
I like the pizza.
So good. Anyway, so we go and we see this like movie looking premiere or something like that, but it looks like it's straight out of the 80s. So that's really cool. Another time placement there.
Watching Jaws or something.
It says Zaniac. I don't know what that is.
I never heard of that.
And then we see this new character emerge. I don't know who this is, but she looks interesting. And then we see this shot where she's working at McDonald's, which is really weird.
I never thought I'd see something like that.
In the MCU, it's probably an off-brand McDonald's because I don't think they're allowed to say the title.
Yeah.
But it's Sylvie working at McDonald's. But she looks just like Robin from Stranger Things in the shot.
Yeah.
Like, is Robin. Like, it looks just
know.
like her in the whole outfit, the work. It's just like that same vibe.
They
But
got like a Steve
still, the
working there
way
too.
the colorization of the camera that they have done
It's
here,
beautiful, dude.
so good.
Yeah,
It's one of
the
my
color scheme is
favorites,
awesome.
man. The color scheme is so good. And then we see her going to bat with her sword and fighting, which is really cool element I'm excited to see. And then we see the ruins of He Who Remains' kind of palace, I guess you would say, with the whole time ceiling above it. And then Loki talking about, we need to save this place. It's our job. And then Mobius's helmet's cracked and QP gets the duct tape on the helmet. Gotta love Kiwi Kwan. Love that man. My only thing is, if they cannot kill Mobius off until we see him on the jet ski. They can't. I will riot.
That and then like the part where he transforms into Lightning McQueen. And,
Yes.
and Loki draws him.
And all he can say is wow the whole time.
Ka-chow.
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 Wow. Yes.
That'd be so cool.
That would be wild.
I definitely don't. There has to be a third season though. I'm feeling
There gotta be.
like this is a moneymaker for them.
And it
Like,
better not be 6
as far as I
episodes.
know, like this has been like the most successful like Marvel Disney
It
Plus
has
show.
been. It has been.
I'm pretty sure. As
It
far
was
as
the whole
viewership
reason
goes.
that Disney changed their format from Friday episodes to Wednesday episodes because
I did forget
it did
that.
so well when
Yeah.
they released it on a Wednesday.
I'm
because
telling
they
you,
had to.
it's Tom Hiddleston, man. Like
It is.
like
I still miss that Friday
People
release, though.
underestimate the power of like teenage girls.
That's true.
and young
Everybody
women.
loves some
dude.
Tom Hiddleston.
They got a lot of power. They really do.
And we see Mobius going into what looks like this kind of multiversal key, like port place where it seems like it's going to be a huge place.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that scene in particular. It kind of actually remind me of Cerebro and X-Men where, you know, like you have
I didn't
Professor
think
X
about
going
that.
down that and that whole like world globe. It looks pretty a lot like that, which is cool to me. And we see Loki and Sylvie meeting back up and she's saying we're playing God. And then he's like, we are gods because of their hair. And then we see like two versions of Loki and their horns like growing like they're about to kill this dude. I'm like, villain Loki coming back.
I hope so, dude.
Bring it on.
Yeah. They made him good. We can see a little bad.
A little bit of edge to him, but I
Yeah.
love it. And I'm so excited to see that. And then we get, is that Ravonna? Ravonna Renslayer, is she back? I think that was Ravonna there having like this gun and
I hope they expand more on her.
I do too.
Like,
I hope she gets with Kang.
they had her pretty, giving her a lot of screen time in the first season, but they never really confirmed anything with her relationship with any of the other characters.
I think they definitely got to really
She's
bring
with
in.
Kang, right?
She is in the
Okay.
comics, so hopefully they
Yeah.
really bring in that relationship here. I think that would work really well. So then we see that other lady who seems like she's a nurse in this multiverse, who was also in the first season of Loki. She was that one agent.
I can't remember, to be
I can't
honest
remember
with you.
her name, but or Agent 50 something, I think maybe. Anyway, she's like this nurse or doctor of some site
Yeah.
here in this castle. And then we see like this shot that looks like it's like kind of a World War I, World War II look. It's like they're in the caves, they're in the slums, they're like coal miner look.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can control
Like in
who
Zoolander.
lives and and who died. Exactly. Love me some Riz. All right. He gets that
Owen
job,
Wilson,
man.
bro, they like find
They
like
have
Ben
the
Stiller
Riz
in like
off?
the mine, dude.
That movie's a fever dream, dude.
It's so weird.
It's
It's
so
good.
funny, man.
It's hilarious.
I love that movie. We watched that for the first time.
Yeah,
together,
we
didn't
did,
So
yeah.
funny.
The gas station scene, bro, kills me.
It just died.
Throwing around
They're
gas
just
line.
like, oh,
That's it's.
oh man. But anyway, they're talking about who we can control
Yeah.
and who lives, who dies. Is that John Krasinski? Hold up. Wait, no, it's not John Krasinski.
I didn't see John Krasinski.
Kind of favors him, but it's not John Krasinski.
Mm.
But anyway, and we see the whole. I just love the whole like elements that they're going through time in this. You see like shots from the 80s,
All
you
these
see shots
different
from the,
stuff.
like the 1800s, and all of these
The
cool
true
stuff.
multiverse of
The real.
No, it really does feel like that with all the different times, all the different
does.
settings and places.
more real.
I can imagine what the budget's like, but the CGI looks really good
It
at all
looks
these
so
places.
good so far, man.
You know?
And then we should get our first reveal of Victor Timely saying we're making the hard choices. We got this at the end credit scene for what movie? Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We got that in Victor Timely, and that was really cool. And then we see Miss Minutes getting all scary again. The scariest thing in the MCU right
Dude,
there.
she's scary, bro.
Oh yeah,
She's
and
really
then
scary.
She literally says, "You better run." I'm like, "What? I'm running,
Dude, I am
promise.
booking it out of there. You ain't
If
got
I see that coming at me, I'm gone, man. That's scary,
Hey
dude."
there.
And
Yeah.
then you see war is on the way. Again, cars are thrown through windows. The multiverse is collapsing. And then Mobius is like, "You're the god of mischief. Let's do it." And
Yeah.
then
How about
Loki's
you
like,
cook us some mischief?
Hey,
It's mischief time.
it's mischief time. It's time for mischief. I think this has something to do with Thor.
Thor
I think this has something to do with the TVA and the multiverse.
and Kang, providing he comes back.
Yes, we see also more use of Loki's power, which I'm so happy
Yeah.
for. And then he's like, "Always been, always will be," referring to the line of the God of Mischief. Again, this trailer is one of the best we've seen.
It looks so good.
It just looks like something we've never seen before in the MCU.
Yeah.
but the quality is just
Yeah.
immensely amazing.
They're expanding, on what did really well in season 1. That relationship between Owen Wilson and Hiddleston.
Absolutely.
They're expanding on, Loki, putting it more back toward his roots, with some of the evil stuff, getting to see some more of his powers.
Sure.
Giving him like a lot more sets and locations than they did in season 1. It looks really promising. I'm still kind of confused though on like the overall like plot summary.
Which is
Like,
okay.
They're just going through time and places
Well,
to find
we know that
Victor.
they're solving. There's not just
Right.
Victor, but different Kang variants. They got to take them out.
So they're
one by
trying to
one.
kill all of them?
Essentially, but they don't know how much there is.
Dude,
That's the thing.
But,
There's
how
gazillions.
many? Yeah, they can't do that.
No, they can't, but they'll probably realize it somehow in the show and they'll explain that. But I'm so excited. This trailer, it definitely delivered, and October can't get here soon enough.
I'm so excited.
I'm so hyped.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, let us know by giving us a review and a download. Our podcast, Heroes in the Moment, is available on all major podcast platforms, so check it out. If you want to stay up to date with all of our news, new episodes, announcements, check out our Instagram, Heroes in the Moment.
And we just want to thank y'all for listening. And as always, we love you 3000.